Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. If you are new to this, hit the subscription button and press the bell icon to get the latest updates. I once again welcome you to this series that is 30 days of coding in Java. Hi guys, I am Nayas from Technico MDN. Today I will explain how to solve the day 8 challenge that is on dictionaries and maps. Let's get started with the day 8 challenge guys, that is dictionaries and maps. So let us go through the task quickly. The given n names and phone numbers assemble a phone book that maps friends' name to their respective phone numbers. You will then be given an unknown number of names to query your phone book for each time. Name queried, that is for each time when the name is queried, we have to print the associated entry from the phone book. So the note here given is your phone book should be a dictionary or map or hash map. So in this session, we will use map because it is easy to apply and understand. So the input format, I will directly explain you here. The input n will take the number of entries and followed by 3 entries. That is, this is the input that we have given. The first name, the first string will be the name, and the second string will be the 8-digit number, that is phone number. So as specified here, there will be 3 entries, and after that there will be 3 queries. That is, it will query the name. So if the name exists in the phone book, you should print the output like this: Sam equals the number. So similarly, if the name Edward is given, but there is no entry of Edward in this input, so we have to print not found. So let's get started with this code. Here they have given complete this code or write your own from the scratch. Scratch means just we have to start from the beginning. That's it. It's not a big deal. So let's see what is the code here. Let's elaborate and check how they have given. So basically the solution class is given inside this command line argument. One scanner is taken, so in is the scanner object followed by int n, so number of entries is already taken. So after this, let us since we are using mapping, so let us type the mapping function: map string comma integer. That is, we are mapping string to the integer, right? That is name and phone number. So we have to declare this and define it later. So my map equals new hash map followed by string comma integer. So this is a function. So followed by here there is a loop, and name is already taken and phone number is also taken. So let us just make it complete. That is in dot next line. That is if we don't want to just console come here directly, we have to give the queries, right? So we are using this line. So followed by my map dot put in braces name comma phone. So as you can see, name is taken, phone is taken. So name is a string, this is integer, as we have declared in this line. String must map the integer. So this is the thing. So that it is, so only 2 lines of code here and followed by in has next. This is a fantastic function that it automatically access how many entries are there. If you go on giving the entries, it will go on taking. As you can see, there is no prescribed number of queries are there. So as many you want, you can just give like that. It will take in dot has next. So followed by, now we will the string s is already declared, so we will have one if condition if map dot get s, that is get string, is equal to null, that is if there is no value and it contains only null, then we have to print system dot out dot print ln, that is not found. That is, it is a simple concept. If the second entity, that is as you can see, if this element is not described here, it should print that yeah, not found. So this is what we are doing. And next else must be written. So in else part we will write system dot out dot println. So inside this s is a string, we will concatenate, no spaces are there, so we will directly write like this, and plus my map dot get s semicolon. So this is completed. Let me explain you. This is a hash map or a map. What we are using both map and hash map. That is, we are mapping the elements into the hash map. So this is basically known as a mapping. So this line describes the mapping function. That is, we are mapping string and integer. So it will check whether the string, if the first string is the string and the second string is the integer. As we know in the Java, everything whatever it is written inside the command line argument, it will take it as string as it specifies. So followed by, if we are giving any null or wrong input, so it must be assigned to null. It will check it is available or not. If it is not available, it will print like this: name not found, or what is given, that is just not found. Let us change it, not found. And if it is found, then it will print like this string, and that is name equals my map dot get s, where s is the value of phone number. So let's quickly run it. So as you can see, everything is fine, but the thing is n is given capital. So let us quickly change it and rerun it. So it is perfect. It is submitted. So all the test cases are satisfied. I hope you have understood the concept of mapping. I hope this session was helpful. Thank you. Meet you all in the next video.